Hi, welcome to Boomi Services and Support YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the FHIR client connectors delete resource operation. So in this process, I have a start shape. For the delete resource operation, you just need an entity ID to delete a particular resource which is stored on the FHIR server. So let me go ahead and show you the client connection first, which is the FHIR server, a public test server, and I have set the authentication type to none. Let me choose the action as delete resource for this video, and let me go ahead and create an operation for delete. This is an existing operation, but I'd like to show you the import operation. How does that look? I'm selecting the local atom here. I'm selecting the existing FHIR connection. The FHIR version standard I'm selecting here is R4. We have a drop down which supports R3, R4, and R5, but I'm selecting the R4 standard. I'm using the operation mode as standard delete. You could also select the conditional delete based on it will delete based on the determined criteria. Let me go ahead and show for conditional delete how does that look in the operation profile. I'm selecting the filter as PA and a wildcard entry just to query less objects. And let me select the patient here, conditional, click on next, click finish. Yep, you can see a new dialog box, delete criteria, and a conditional field, the key value pair. It will delete based on the condition entries which matches to the key. Uh, but for this video, let me just go ahead and select the standard delete and me select the patient object. I'm using the filter and the wildcard character. Let me select the patient standard object type and hit finish. Hit save. I'll not pass the entity ID here in the operation. I'll pass it as a dynamic operation property. Let me add the dynamic operation property, entity ID as the input. Let me select it as a dynamic process property, which I would like to pass it on from the extensions. The property name is ID. Let me go to the general tab, hit OK. I've already created the dynamic process property. Let me hit save. We just test the connection, test extensions tab, dynamic process properties. This is the entity ID for the already existing patient object. Let me go ahead and hit OK. Let's see the response. Yep, it shows as the null operation, null response here, but the actual response is different, which it did delete the actual entity ID with the uh, specified one through the dynamic process property. Here you can see the delete HTTP action for the patient resource. Hit close. Let me also show you if this ID does exist in the FHIR server. Hit back. Let me go ahead and do a quick get action just to check um, if the entity ID already exists. Let me hit connection, do a filter for the patient and a wildcard entry. Let me go to the patient object, hit next, hit finish, hit save and close. Let me pass the entity ID here. I'll have this the entity ID as a dynamic process property. I'll give the property name as ID. Hit OK. Let me select these shapes. I'll just arrange the shapes here. Hit test. Okay, hit save. Let's go to the dynamic process property. I'm passing the already deleted entity ID. Just see the response. Okay, you can see the response as 410 gone here. The entity ID no more exists in the FHIR server. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching and happy integrating.